It's about TTB TTB After Dark, episode 51. Yeah, it's Pride Month apparently, and that's the title of this show. Today is June 2nd, 2026. Hey, and I got a little short show today, man. It's not a lot going on, but y'all know the deal. Like, share, subscribe. If you watch this on a replay, please leave a comment and let's roll. So apparently, hold up. How dare? Hold up. So apparently, this is the mayor of Philadelphia. She says she can text your Uber rides whenever she wants because she's in charge. She can text wherever she wants. Yeah. So basically, this mayor is talking about texting you to death in Philadelphia. Let's read.
How dare you tell me, as mayor of this city, to tell the people in this city that we cannot and should not enact what is one of the most limited powers that we have, and that is to decide how we will drive revenue to the school district of Philadelphia. How dare?
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy that she talking like that about taking your hard-earned money because of reasons. What's a story I meant to get? Y'all hold firm real quick. Let me find the story. I knew something was missing in this. Let's see. Not that one. 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 Oh. Yeah, where did I put this at? Hold up. All right, there you go. Right there. Oh, I mean, let me. So speaking of mayors, this being this next story, this being a big thing going on in Atlanta. Hold up. It's the United States District Court of North District of Georgia during lunch. Judge Eleanor Ross is getting situated in a chamber by the Deputy Chief of the Atlanta Police Department, Kelly Collier. When when initial allegations came to light at the end of last week, Judge Ross said they were outrageous and made up. You better hear how outrageous and made up this is. I know I've seen somebody else play, so I won't get flagged for this, but it's hilarious. They are both lowered up now as the DOJ has launched an investigation. All right. All right. This is hilarious. This is Atlanta, everybody. This is Atlanta. What's up, Genesis One? Oh, why is she so loud with it? Salute to you, homie. You did your thing, man. Salute to you, man. Oh shit. Yeah, man. Hey, Atlanta wild, man. It's going down like that in Atlanta. What the hell? Yeah, that's crazy. Could have had a little bit more discretion, man. That's crazy. God damn, dude. I don't know what to say. Yeah. In other news, Idris Elba, he has been knighted by King Charles at the age of 53. Now he's Sir Idris Elba. Elba, not Elba. Not Elba, not Elba. So This is when it happened. Turn that music off. Yeah, salute to him, man. That string of bell, man. That string of bell. Hey, season 3 of The Wire. All the seasons he was in, but season 3, that might have been some of his best acting he did. Man, that got him so many roles being Stringer Bell. Now that man, season 3 was so good. So yeah, Pride Month. Now there's a lot of people not even participating, which is it's crazy since like I want to say 2022, like everybody was participating. It was just been a weird time. So let me go. So now you're getting more pushback on this. It's nothing against you know, the LGBTQ whatever community, whatever. It's just the fact that now it's been, you know, it's been getting pushback because it was getting pushed in our face so much. So this Mayor Bowser, Mayor Bowser, at, you know, celebrating it or whatnot, and she got a little flack, but you know that's DC. That's pretty much a blue city and everything. So it's probably it's expected of her to do this. But so here we go.
51 years of pride in the future 51st state. And both movements are rooted in the same belief. Every person deserves to be seen, heard, and fully represented.
Well, I hate those little slogan talks like every person need to be seen. Like, so I never liked that term. Like every person deserves to be seen. I mean, I don't know. It just never made sense to me. Like, why do I deserve to be seen by you? What if what if I don't want to see you? Like as a person, I don't know. It's a weird terminology. I know what it means, but it's just weird because like it can get picked apart.
We're celebrating Pride Month in the gayest city in the world.
Damn. DC's the gayest city in the world? Yeah, no pun intended. Let's see. I ain't know that. That's crazy. Yeah, so that's that. And on the other side of the news, a German activist in drag queen Mario was Zelensky arrested for CP charges. So you got that. This is in Germany, so it's not in America, but the juxtaposition is crazy. Oh no. So you got that. And then this sister said something. Shout out to her.
It's Pride Month, so you know what that means. It's time for the same liberals who accuse conservatives of being pedos to get half naked and twerk in front of little children. It's Pride Month, so you know what that means. It's time for the people who scream, "Don't force your beliefs on me," to demand that every single building, sports team, and bar and restaurant wave a rainbow flag or else get canceled. It's Pride Month. You know what that means. It's time for adults to put on lingerie, get on a float, throw condoms at onlookers while they gyrate, and then tell us that it's all about love and not sexual perversion. It's Pride Month. You know what that means. It's time for a grown man to put on a furry costume and allow another man to walk him around on a leash, all while telling us that we're bigots and hateful.
By the way, that's another level to the game. So, if y'all been following this channel, been talking about Roblox, right? And I'm so happy because some fights you gotta pick your fights as a husband, so you gotta pick your fights. And of course, I'm a gamer. I talk about that a lot. Got Nerdish tomorrow. That's all we're gonna be talking about is gaming state of play with today. We got some controversy with the Marvel stuff. We'll be on that tomorrow. Be it as it may. So yeah, I'm a gamer, and like my daughters are pretty much their kids. They like the game and stuff. So my nephew was playing Roblox. Was getting my oldest daughter into it until they had a bad experience on there, which I was sometimes I love my wife. I mean, just sisters in general. I'm gonna keep it a buck, man. Y'all could be hard headed a little bit. I could say, hey, I'm doing an expose about what's going on in Roblox. Are you sure she was paying for us? Are you sure you want to do that? Because I'm not about to fight you over this. And she's like, oh, let them play. It's all control. I got handled. So okay, cool. Sometimes you gotta do that. Say, okay, cool. So when me and my daughter went to go see Michael, I just asked him, I said, so you still playing Roblox? No, mom said I can't do it no more. Just I'm like, I'm over like, yes. So but you got X kind of somber, kind of stoic, dead thing. So I was like, yeah. So I got a lot of games, and I have a lot of stuff. Like you really lucky because like you can actually play good games, and you don't have to necessarily be like on Roblox and play the little stuff people create. You can play some games that you can't get a grasp on, like because like believe it or not, there is some benefits to gaming. Like hand-eye coordination is one thing. Like reading, playing RPGs help my reading go beyond what it's supposed to be. Now sometimes like ethnic names and stuff like that, I don't have an issue with. Because like I'm not Polish or German, something like that, or whatever. It takes you got to figure that out, like how they like to pronounce it. But overall, I'm pretty good reading. You know what I'm saying? So I was just telling like, hey, you got things that I would like you to just go ahead and try to get into. You don't necessarily have to play like in the community stuff. I mean, she kind of doing it a little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit there. So yeah, the furry thing, that's really big on Roblox, man. Like, and they actually I saw some crazy stuff. I went through a wormhole of all the like crazy things they got on there. Not necessarily going there playing anything, but just how insane it is on there. And it's built to be played with little kids. They got things like confusing these kids, man. So when my daughter told me that they ain't playing Roblox anymore, nobody is. Sometimes I'm the YouTuber. I'm the dude talking about gaming all the time. It go one area after the other. It's just no difference in like when me and my old lady go working out, right? I would want to, she don't like working out with me because like I don't really hear excuses while I'm working out. I don't hear excuses from anybody while I'm working. Like, hey, we here, we need to do it. I'm not even hearing it. Let's go do this. I'm not hearing whining excuses, but like when you work out with your old lady, that's what you're gonna hear in a lot of cases. And I'm not necessarily. She don't. my attitude working out. I'm like uber serious. So it's like she know. Okay, I'm just gonna do my own thing. I'm not. It's just one of them things, man. Like everybody got that one little thing that significant other don't like and stuff. That's just one of them. Not necessarily as a deal breaker, so we want to be together. But like it's little stuff like that. So I don't fight her in some of them things unless I will make an executive decision. It's time. You got to know how to play the nuclear card. That's another thing that people don't tell you. Like, not necessarily do everything what your wife's saying. Like, not happy wife, happy life thing is bullshit. Like, but sometimes you just gotta. Sometimes you gotta know how to keep your voice even killed till it's time to like no, like because you want you don't want to be the guy that cry wolf and be scared of everything. Because then when shit really goes wrong, they ain't hearing you. You know what I mean? You as a man, our voice is powerful when we don't use it that much. Ladies, like us talking a lot, that doesn't work. We have to kind of assess and then less words as possible. Then when we see danger, we say something. Oh, shit's real. Let me shut the fuck up. Let me go ride with this dude. Just FYI, you know. But yeah, back to furries.
Because we don't want to normalize that. It's Pride Month, you know what that means. It's time for the same people who scream no kings and call everyone a fascist to get together and enjoy hundreds of pride parades in one of the few nations where you can be openly gay and criticize the president. It's Pride Month, and I just want to remind you that pride always comes before a fall.
You know what funny? Like this game, I call you know, back in the day, June used to be Black Music History Month back in the day. I don't know if y'all know that. I think it still is, but like they kind of commandeered that because of the you know, some of the pride stuff. It's crazy thinking about that. I think about that a lot. Like we used to celebrate Black music on June and have family reunions on Juneteenth. Things weird now. So we're gonna go away from that. Now, I don't know if y'all remember this. Back in 2025, you had back when a lot of people was doing that stuff against the ICE agents and stuff. You had a little situation that happened in Alvarado, Texas. And I'm gonna tell you this, like, my daddy side of the family, that's basically our town. Salute to you, Tupac is king. Salute to you. But so most of my daddy side live in Alvarado, Texas. So like I know this area. So this happened last year. Let's read.
Several suspects are now in custody after a Texas police officer was shot in the neck while responding to a call outside of an ICE facility. So it happened in Alvarado, which is near Fort Worth. This was over the holiday weekend, and Jonathan Hunt is following this story for us. Hi, Jonathan.
Oh, July weekend, I remember
Good
this.
morning, Dana. This all played out in the late evening of July 4th outside the Prairieland Detention Center in Alvarado. Police officers responded to a call about a suspicious person outside the center. When they arrived, they saw someone who appeared to have a gun. One of the Alvarado officers tried to talk to that person, and at that point, several other people opened fire on the officer who was hit in the neck. He was treated at a local hospital and has since been released. Officers arrested a number of people at the scene. A motive for the attack is still being investigated, but the Department of Homeland Security said a group of more than a dozen people had slashed tires of federal vehicles and damaged security cameras at the ICE facility. There was also another attack on an ICE facility in Portland, Oregon, Friday night, a facility that has been the site of an...
So, what was I doing last year? My birthday, July 5th. So, what was I doing? I can't remember. I think my mom was sick during that weekend. She got sick in the 4th of July weekend. Genesis 1. You remember 4th of July? I didn't have I didn't have a birthday stream. That's right. I didn't do any birthday streams or anything. Yeah, I hung out with my brother and shit. Like I said, we went through a bottle of Don Julio. I should have did a birthday stream. But let's read.
Ongoing protest for several weeks. Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche wrote on X Saturday morning, quote, "We are closely monitoring the attacks on DHS detention facilities in Prairieland, Texas and Portland, Oregon."
You remember they had a situation at the detention center in Dallas where a dude was I think my mama had got sick. Let me the funny story, man. So I get a call from my cousin, right? saying, your aunt, my aunt such, she, she in the hospital. And no, I took out the whole week, so I'm doing like, I think I went to the gym later that day. I want to say that happened that Monday. I went to the gym later that day, and then I turned around. And I got called like mid session on that, so I left early. Went there, so she was long story short, she was dehydrated, and she was partying with her alumni folks. Like they had like a 4th of July alumni brunch, for high school and college and stuff like that. They had like a little group thing. So she had got drunk, out here smoking weed, doing all kinds of shit. That's wild, right? Didn't drink enough water. And when you get a certain age, in general, you need to drink water, but you get a certain age, especially when you start taking medications for ailments and stuff, you got to drink a lot of water. So basically, she had dehydrated herself so bad that she had severe dehydration because she was taking pills and she was drinking like Gatorade and stuff, but not like water. And basically, she was in bad shape. So I asked the doctor. So they said, we don't know what's wrong with her. So I'm like, last time she did it, she was very dehydrated. Have y'all gave her IVs or anything? And they're like, what? I thought about that, but I would think she'd be drinking water. The doctor was like, would think like you like that's common sense. I said, my mom was a little hood, It was a black dude, so it was funny, but I'm over here thinking, man, it kind of messed my birthday thing up because it's cool, it's my mama and everything, but I'm like, Mama, you can't do that. You too old for that. Like I said, she's a 70-year-old mama that still, she'll still go up there and squabble in the street with you. That's just the way she is. That's the era, man. That's the era of Fort Worth. Like people don't know about. Like she came from that era. The late 70s, early 80s era, that's another level there. So yeah, that's what I was doing. And I remember seeing this whole situation because like they were all coordinating, trying to and they ended up getting that cop.
And are coordinating with the USAOs and our law enforcement partners. The department has zero tolerance for assaults on federal officers or property and will bring the full weight of the law against those responsible. Now, both attacks, Dana, happened on the day President Trump signed his domestic policy bill into law, a bill, of course, that includes some $45 billion to expand the capacity of immigration detention centers and $31 billion for ICE operations.
All right. So basically, when this all went down, now that they got charged with terrorism by DOJ, and they all got found guilty. Everybody in this picture got found guilty. That's getting mugshot. So that was the news that happened yesterday, actually, like yesterday morning. So I didn't catch this till I read it a while ago and stuff. So I missed that last year. I should have had that. So we're gonna transition. Hold up, I gotta do the transition. We're gonna transition. So to LA. I gotta show you this cool thing. This Spencer Pratt doing a luncheon with the at the Jungles. So he's going to the hood to like try to get do outreach, trying to see what's going on, try to see what they need. Even the hood, even the gangbangers, they want to clean up some of this stuff a little bit, So he going out there to the Jungles, man. Shout out to Earth Day, by the way. Shout out to Earth Day. Oh, yeah, he reaching out, man, and that's what you gotta do, man. Like, especially you're an outsider, you gotta go out there and you gotta reach out to everybody. Like, even the people they tell you not to reach out to. I'm pretty sure him going to so he going to Slauson. If he gonna roll the 60 area, he probably going to Slauson or you know, Crenshaw or something like that. You know what I mean? Out there. Or then shit, man, the jungles. That's man, he going everywhere. He hitting up South Central. That's what's up. Salute to him. And then this is some of the
as a Democrat.
I'm streaming. So they doing a lot of you know, man on the street stuff, seeing what's going on with the you know, voting populace. And here's some words they got for Spencer Pratt. Hold up.
As a Democrat, are voting for Spencer Pratt.
Yes, sir.
Why is that?
I do like his approach for the homelessness. As a person who used to be homeless myself, I was rendered the services that he's talking about. I was able to change my life, 10 years sober with no alcohol and stuff like that. So his approach is really good. I do think it's fair for him to go off with the runoff with Karen Bass. This way, both of them can go ahead and prove to me why they deserve my vote. So as of today, I'm doing it, yes, because I do like his approach and I do think he deserves a fair chance. Yeah. But come November, it could be different.
Okay, it's been really interesting how many people are animated one way or another. As a
Yeah, that's cool. So so I haven't checked the stuff yet, but this is as of 2 hours ago. All right. This is on Fox News.
Fox News alert, T-minus 3 hours until the polls close in California. And the Golden State finally decides if it's going to live or die. Out west, primaries are a free-for-all. Every candidate gets thrown into one primary, and only the top two survive to face off in November. So it all boils down to two questions tonight.
Long day.
Greasy hand his Golden State to a Republican, and will voters give Karen Bass 4 more years and a bigger box of matches?
The amount of real liberal people, and we're talking about people who will fight you if you say you like Donald Trump, those people are fed up with what's going on in LA. So the national issue has nothing to do with anything I'm talking about. I am not a Donald Trump fan. I did not vote for him. And I'm not going to.
Billy Bush got a podcast? That's news to me. So y'all know who Billy Bush is. He's the famous, he used to be on like Access Hollywood and stuff like that, I believe. And he's infamous for being on a hot mic when Trump had the infamous grab by the pussy you know, episode. So I'm surprised. I didn't know he had a YouTube. That's cool.
Sit here and tell you Spencer Pratt can save LA. What I can tell you is the status quo is destroying it, and we need to try something different.
California doesn't have an election day. It has an election month. They mail a ballot to anybody with a pulse and some without, then count them until Thanksgiving. One of our producers who hasn't lived in California for 8 years got a ballot mailed to her parents.
Now, that's not good news. And see, if they make it look so blatant, I wonder how the Californians will react to that. That's probably the big question of the maybe of the year. Let's read.
House. And her parents don't even live there. It's their beach house. It's a mess. California sends out ballots to anyone who's ever been registered, ever. And they don't clean up the rolls. So nobody can predict how Spencer Pratt will do. He's got a skinny campaign team and no institutional turnout machine. He could finish third, or he could shock the world like Trump in 2016. Here's what we do know.
Ooh.
LA voter registration numbers are only moving in one direction, and it isn't towards Democrats. GOP registrations.
That's bad. I don't think y'all understand how bad that is. Because, like, here's the thing. That's new. That's basically the youth. That's basically youth. That's it's like nobody's really moving to California unless it's for business, but that's not as much as people leaving out. So this is the youth. So pretty much 137. That could be new Hispanic voters that grew up as a legal citizen and don't want to go and kind of know what's going on back home, back their family country, so they don't want to bring it here type stuff. They've been taught that. That could be like, of course, the white folks. That could be some black men too, because like a lot of dudes are waking up, especially when you looking at the economic situation in California. This is bad. Like, if this holds up, like, you might, Karen Bass on stand a chance unless they do a lot of mail-in voting issue, which they probably will.
It's up 14% since 2022. Dems, less than 0.5%. Even Beverly Hills, the young voters who were supposed to be a lock, they're swinging to Republicans by double digits.
I'm telling you right now, that's mostly dudes. That's the dudes of the situation. That's dudes who they know they're gonna be in here, especially in Beverly Hills. Like, let's say your dad is a CEO, or you know, and then you gotta factor this part in too. They just saw a lot of people that probably live in the Palisades, probably have family living so they hearing all those stories about what happened to the Palisades. Cause like or on top of that, now you can't, if you're a teen, you can't walk to fucking Rodeo Drive or anything from Beverly Hills. First of all, they got people jacking people left and right. They got homelessness everywhere. So that makes sense. This makes sense for, like, because like at one point, like, that was like the whole area in Cali. That and fucking Malibu and Venice and stuff like that. That's great.
Pratt's slashing message has landed everywhere, even in Hollywood. Half the city's ash, the other half's naked in the street. But Noodles, she couldn't be more out of touch.
But this has gone far beyond.
Love Noodles. That's crazy.
Far beyond what I expected the campaign to be about.
Hold up. They call her Noodles. Noodles. That's crazy.
I, again, thought it would be about bike lanes.
Bike lanes? She thought the race would be about...
Far beyond what I expected the campaign to be about. I, again, thought it would be about bike lanes.
Bike lanes?
Bike lanes. You heard that right, folks. Bike lanes. She thinking... So, hold on. Before even Jesse Wilder say this, she think... Okay, where are you putting the bike lanes at? Or you moving cameras out the way to build those back? Where you putting them people at? I have questions. But bike lanes, that's what she thought it was going to be about. Just a simple, I do bike lanes and just I don't know. My head hurt. It's crazy.
She thought the race would be about bike lanes. After the fires, the corruption, and the homelessness, bike lanes. No one in LA rides a bike. It's too big. Now, in the governor's race, Steve Hilton, the Republican, he's the one to beat. We'll see if he cracks the top two tonight and breaks out of the jungle. On the Democrat side, there's a big oil billionaire who basically bought his way to the top and has a way with words.
That's ironic.
I'm Tom Steyer, and I'm about to ride the D.
Shut your stupid.
He's up against.
Steyer is about to ride the D. Pause.
It's the guy whose biggest qualification is the sound of his name. In a state that's half Hispanic, Javier Becerra. He worked for Biden, but Biden didn't even know his name.
I nominated Javier Becerra. Javier Becerra, excuse me.
Becerra's got some big, beautiful baggage. His own chief of staff and an aide just pled guilty to draining his campaign account and pocketing the cash themselves right under his nose. Now,
another thing. I don't know if I can find the story, but there's a report that like the DNC is really broke after Kamala's campaign. They like really they're bottom of the barrel broke. I don't know how true that is, but that's the news on the street.
Javi said he had no idea. Sure.
There are reports from the people involved that Becerra not only knew about it, he suggested it. Tom Steyer has ads running, which now Becerra is doing a cease and desist letter for, saying that he absolutely knew. It's impossible to believe that he didn't know. That's illegal. He broke the law. And so they could be about to nominate someone who's going to be indicted within the next few months.
What is it about Democrats being so sleazy? All roads lead to the Senate through Maine. Democrats don't take back the majority without it. So they run a communist nipple Nazi whose wife just caught him sexting a dozen girls. This was the guy.
I can't have one without the other. I can't see that. What people say is like, we've spent so much time. I mean, like every cable news, every segment. How are we going to win back the people Trump has taken? How are we going to win back the young men who we've lost online? It's like, you know what? We have someone who was one of them and found his way out the other side and who can uniquely tell that story.
The Democrats baited their.
I told y'all this. The Democrats' biggest problem they have, and they're gonna lose a lot of elections if they don't fix this. They have a masculinity problem. And what I mean by like this dude, this is what they think is masculine. The dude last time they think he's masculine. They try to redefine masculinity, and it's not gonna work in the practical sense because masculinity is inherent. You can't redefine it. You can't tell people that you wrong for being what you are. You toxic. It's not gonna work. It's gonna always drive people away. A negative message doesn't push. I mean, let me say it like this. A certain negative messaging works on people who are inclined to believe negatively over positively at a certain rate. See what I'm saying? But so basically like this, it's easy to manipulate somebody that's survivor of some type of atrocity or whatever to vote for like your pet projects unless they got burnt by somebody like you. That's the big caveat on that. So what I'm saying is like when you're a victim or when you are afraid of being a victim, you'll give up more of your freedoms than somebody saying, well, we're gonna make it happen, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. I hear your proposal, but I'm gonna counter this proposal or I'm gonna walk away. That's all traits of good masculinity. Or like, hey, I'm gonna defend my family, my loved ones if they're around and they ain't starting shit. Key phrase. Not starting shit. But like the left doesn't understand that shit. They just see like men is a object that's going to either go against them or rule them. Let's read.
Hook with a nipple Nazi and thought Trump voters would bite. The guy said a Purple Heart vet was a dumb mother effer who didn't deserve to live.
Oh, God.
Well, that vet had a few words for Plattner, starting with entitled brat.
I don't need an apology. I consider the source of where the comment came from. And I'm the type of person that in order for me to worry about what you say, first I have to respect you. And there's zero to no respect for a self-proclaimed communist. The ironic thing.
That's a bar. in order for me to take your words serious, I have to respect you. And so basically saying, look, there's a process in order to gain my respect. Because, like, somebody think respect is just in it. It's always good to be respectable to folks when you first meet them, to gauge the situation. All that is, see, some people got mixed up. You being rude, straight up, you put yourself in a disadvantage. Now, if you was dealing with this person on business end, or you dealing with this person in general, he gonna be more defensive because you being defensive. You see what I'm saying? So, like, when he said that hit home. That kind of hit home with me. I like that.
Is some guys run towards gunfire and other guys run towards keyboards. And I think that's a big difference.
The whole working man thing's just an act too. Nipple graduated from boarding school. His daddy bought him his house. His mommy bought him his oyster farm. It sits on his rich buddy's private island. The farm's best customer, mommy's restaurant. And the farm still makes no money.
Why they create their own oligarchy.
So his parents bankroll him, and he puts his wife on the campaign payroll. He got caught creeping, and they cut her a check for $30,000.
What's up, Selena?
And then she did a video and stood by her man.
Stood by her.
Now, we've known for months this guy was a walking red flag. Bernie gave birth to him and stuck Schumer with him.
Damn.
Maybe Democrats are the ones dropping the oppo on him to push him out before it's too late. Give him the old Swalwell treatment. Schumer still has Democrat Governor Mills in his pocket, the one they shoved aside for.
I think no, I talked to Fins the other day, but she's doing. I tell you, I mean, or I have her tell you that she's actually she gonna be kind of I'm doing well, man. Like, shit, I'm gonna be in your neck of the woods next Friday, man, for the service and everything. So I'll be out there. Gotta be a pallbearer, and you know they're gonna make my strong ass do something. I'm proud to do it though, man. You know. But yeah, I think Phoenix definitely is asleep. She got a lot going on, man. Salute to her, man.
The Oysterman, she just popped back up to remind everybody she's still on the ballot.
Yep.
Here's the problem for the party. Every Democrat in the country is now getting asked about Plattner the perv.
Yep.
He's a liability, and nobody knows what else is about to drop. But not Adam Schiff. Schiff wants seconds.
Do you think he's fit? Do you worry about Graham Plattner? Are you okay with him because he's a Democrat?
Well, I'm going to wait to learn more about these recent allegations involving his texting other women.
I'm
very confident we are going to win Maine.
You have full confidence.
I have confidence that we are going to win Maine, and I have no doubt.
Does he put Democrats, though, in a tough spot with it?
I'm not weighing in on any of the campaigns around the country.
Makes sense. Winning Maine was never about Maine. It's about taking the Senate, packing the court.
Well, yeah. Man, we go. I tell you, it'd be dope, man. I mean, I'm probably scared of heights. So I would love to go Six Flags. I mean, I can't wait till that new roller coaster get open. That's me. Matter of fact, I'm almost to the point where I might go ahead and give me a season pass. Me and my daughter a season pass, so we gonna have fun. But yeah, answer. Set it up, man. You can set it up better than I will if you want to do that. Probably go to Paris or something. Eat something good. Man, oh yeah, they got deal. Oh yeah. Oh, Juneteenth weekend. Oh yeah, Paris. You make it. Hey, figure this out. That's I don't have his social media. He said he don't do social media, so you figure it out, and then you can get a hold of him.
States. The Senate seats the linchpin, and Republican Susan Collins is in the way. Maine likes her. They've elected her 5 times.
Yep.
Not just anybody beats her. Certainly not a fake oyster shucker with Anthony Weiner energy. Quote, up until now, the things that have come out, most Mainers have been pretty forgiving, enough to force out a sitting governor in a primary. The thing that bothers me about Graham is every week it seems like it's something else. I worry because I have the scars of trying to beat Susan Collins for many cycles. Scam Plattner's a drag. Even CNN's nerd.
Oh, okay. He going in. I'll let y'all go to that. Oh, yeah. Here's some more Spencer Pratt. He went on No Jumper. Hey, Spencer Pratt doing his damn thing, man. He went to the Jungles, then he went to Crenshaw. Over there, you know, by Rolling Sisters and everything. Hey, he doing it. There's more of it.
Everything I ever spent money on, they act like I didn't have it. So yes, I spent all this money. I was also 22, 23 years old, was planning on being Kim Kardashian, rich and famous. So I wasn't hoarding my money like this was my one run at the game. You know, if I didn't get unplugged, which that's the game, like the Kardashians, Comcast stayed with them. Viacom said, oh, this crew's too expensive. So I wasn't wrong and I wasn't right. But that idea, again, that's my money. It wasn't tax money. So if we're going to say he spent 10 million of his own money when he's 23, this lady, Karen Bass, just spent $400 million last year of our money to house allegedly 1,400 people.
By the way, he's good. I like the way he's learning how. Well, I don't think he's learning. He's doing how to. You're dealing with a hostile meeting. Not saying No Jumper's hostile, but anybody that like it's a podcast setting, he's mastering the art of just okay. I'm gonna say this. Then I'm gonna flip it. I'm flipping to my point. That's kind of dope there.
If we're going to do the who spends more reckless money, and mine wasn't reckless. I had great dinners. I treated a lot of friends. Like I was supporting people. I was funding, you know, rappers, MMA fighters. I had so many people I was taking care of with that money that you go ask them right now, buying my friends suits so they could go try to be real estate. Like I was a very good person to be friends with, like with that money. I'll run it back right now. If this is what's going to stop me from being mayor, like those decisions, I would have done.
Yeah. We were talking about his spending habits and how you help people. $400 million of taxpayer money is crazy. So this, this is gonna be the last serious story, but yeah, you gotta. That's facts. You got a situation in Great Britain where now the roles been reversed, and now they have a minority cops that's you know working with the white folks, so to speak. So this was happening. They protesting. This is one of the protests. Yeah, so they protesting over there. All right, I'm gonna leave y'all with this hilarity. And this be the end story. I gotta go to bed. I'm like sleepy as hell. I'm over dragging. So let's read. It's hilarious. Watch this. Go get them. They better give them a heart attack. All right, I'm gonna leave y'all that. That's the clip. I might start doing that, finding the funny clips of the day. Have it either at the end or the beginning. I haven't decided yet. But yeah, that's hilarious, and I'm tired. Appreciate everybody coming in. I know this is a short live. Hopefully everybody see the replay and give me a comment. And that's it, man. Hey, y'all take care.
You win.